welcome to another video. Thanks for choosing my channel. Today we're gonna do a nice autumn scene, and I will post a photograph of a finished painting up there for you as a visual reference, and a list of colors to the left. That's my palette to the right, and I'm gonna start with a flat brush. Go ahead and drop a nice background sky and distance trees, and then we continue with the painting. For that I have some orange and white mixed in here, so I'll be using that. I'm gonna mix the canvas a bit, move the moisture around, pick up some of that orangey mix, and just go ahead, drop a nice background sky. Maybe a bit darker up here. I'm gonna try to use mostly warm colors in this painting. And some this corner. And just go over it and blend the whole thing. A little lighter mix. I'm gonna switch to a 1-inch brush. I'm gonna pick up some of that orange that we had in the cup. Maybe I get a bit darker value of that as well. And I'm gonna come here and just tap with the corner of that brush and create some distancy looking trees in the background, just like that. Just like that. Now I'm gonna add a bit of raw umber to that orange and make a little darker mix, a dirtier mix. And I'm gonna go ahead and create another layer here, a little bit closer to us, so a bit darker. Same idea. With the 1-inch brush. And I'm gonna give him some impression of trees, maybe just like that. And I'm gonna block this area basically. A bit more of that color, and basically we're gonna come here. Now this time a bit more umber and create another layer. The more layers you have in a painting, the more perspective and depth. some of that umber, some of that orange. Gonna just apply a few indication of bushes and stuff like that. Just with the 1-inch brush. So far so good, right? I mean, not that complicated. Now I'm gonna switch to a fan brush, and we're gonna pick up some of that raw umber, maybe a touch of that light orange that we had. We're gonna come over here and drop a couple of trees. A bit darker value. Maybe bring these guys a bit closer. And I'm gonna go ahead with the corner of the brush. Just indicate few shapes resembling trees. So that one is closer to us, so we're gonna do this one first. And essentially with some of that orange that we had, we're gonna go ahead and just blend them into the landscape, make them look like a part of the landscape. We don't want it to look like it was copied and pasted here. Here we go. Alright, with a mop brush and some orange and some red, I'm gonna go ahead and indicate few indication of highlights here, just to separate these bushes, you know, indicate a few. I'm just gonna soften as I apply paint, soften a few edges. And I'm gonna go ahead and just tap. This is a very soft brush and create very soft texture. I'm gonna pick up some of my orange, a bit, maybe a touch of red added, some of that umber. Get a cool highlight color for these trees and just apply here and there some impression of maybe highlights to these trees. Maybe a bit more raw umber. and just create an impression of some highlights on these trees. And maybe more umber. Just blend a few areas for the shadow areas. And same idea for this one. So the colors we're using, as you might have noticed, are very close to each other value wise, and they're all complementary. You know, you don't see bright green or anything like that in here. Lighter value up there, some areas. I'm going to switch to my mop brush, and I'm just going to come over here, just tap, indicate few bushy area over here. I don't want to do it with the filled brush. This create better texture. Something like that. Alright, so with some of that umber, some of that orange, we're gonna go ahead and drop our road over here. Around the corners, I'm gonna go a bit darker. And we're gonna have a couple of trees over here. Back to my mop brush, just gonna go tap here, create some impression of some bushes and vegetations here. And all of this is just basically underpainting and laying the idea. I'm gonna pick up some of that orange and just go ahead, applying there and blend the whole thing in the distance. Alright, so with the filbert brush and some raw umber, some raw sienna, I'm gonna go ahead and indicate this road here and apply the highlights. Maybe this side is getting more highlight than the other side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bring some of that sienna in here. we're gonna go ahead and apply some indication of highlights for these bushes, or mid-tone rather. Just using the corner of the fan brush. And with my mop brush, I'm just going to go ahead, tap over here and soften a few over here. And some of these bushes gonna get a bit darker highlight. Some red, some umber. We're gonna go ahead and bring it onto this road. Some of that dark. And some of that sienna. It's creating a transition. Just like so. And fairly dark in this corner. I'm going to switch to a liner brush. I'm going to pick up some of that orange, maybe a touch of white. And I'm just going to go ahead and basically tap here and create some impression of highlights on these bushes. Here and there. Very soft application in the distance. Just smoosh it. A bit more texture in the foreground. Maybe a bit red around here as well. Just tapping. With my filbert brush and some umber, raw umber that is, and black, we're gonna go ahead and drop a indication of a couple of trees here. Maybe one here. Another another one maybe next to it, something like that. Maybe one in the foreground. And maybe we can drop a bigger one here. Now some of this trunk is going to be covered by leaves, but we're gonna paint it anyways. And this is fairly in the foreground, so maybe a branch comes this way. Now I'm gonna switch my brush to a liner. And I'm gonna fine tune this. Maybe another one, smaller one comes here. Alright, I'm gonna switch to a number 1 round brush, and this is long handled. And I'm gonna pick up some of that red, orange, green, light orange, darker orange, all those colors that we used, all these autumn colors. And I'm gonna start with these trees. I'm gonna go ahead and use a bit darker value in the beginning, and basically this is going to be my brush stroke for the rest next 20 minutes or so. Just working with the same colors, mixed in magenta and raw umber, and made some dark, for some of the inner leaves that they don't get a lot of light. And now I'm going to switch to mostly yellow and orange, and bring in some of those colors in. Wherever you think it's getting the light. gonna mix some of that red with black. We're gonna make a darker mix. I'm gonna come over here and go ahead and apply some indication of leaves. Same brush strokes. Some more of that red mixed in with black. We're gonna come right over these trees and push them back. I'm gonna go ahead with some orange, some yellow, and apply some highlights for this tree as well. Continuing with the same colors, I'm building up texture details, forming the tree. Alright, while that dries, and we can go ahead and apply a bit more highlight to it, I'm going to pick up some of my sienna and just go ahead and glaze this area one more time. Bring some of that umber as well, and just create some texture for this road. I'm just repeating the process, some raw umber in there, and just go ahead and blend it. Get rid of all the hard edges and hard transitions. Bringing some orange in here. A bit more yellow, a bit more red here and there. And let's see, what can we do with this painting? Some more yellow, orange, all those colors. A bit more red here. Some of that yellow. Maybe take a liner brush, some of that black, and create some impression of maybe a few twigs and branches and stuff like that here and there. Maybe here as well. And apply some of that color, just make them part of the landscape. A bit more here, a bit more here. And with this, I guess we can go ahead and call this painting done. Thank you if you made it this far, and I will see you next with another painting. And I hope you like it enough to try it at home. Give it a try, and if you don't like the colors, you can definitely switch the colors. You can even make it a summer scene if you want. Just change the colors if you like the design. Alright, see you guys soon, hopefully with another painting. I'm gonna go continue working on this painting a bit longer.